Thank you and good morning. It's a great honor to be here in Fresno today on a beautiful day in Central California. Before I start, we have many dignitaries with us today. I'd like to recognize also from our neighbors in Kings County, Supervisor Richard Valle and some of the good folks from Kings County. Good morning. My name is Dan Richard, and I'm the chairman of the California High-Speed Rail Authority. Last August, here in Fresno, Governor Jerry Brown declared his support for high-speed rail in California. He said he believed California is still a place where we do big things, and we need to do big things to maintain our place as one of the world's leading economies and the home of so many new and transformational ideas. High-speed rail is not new in the world. 15 countries have put such systems in place. But California is well suited for this technology in terms of our population, the distances between our major cities, and the mobility challenges that we face. In November, the High-Speed Rail Authority published a draft plan to accomplish the development of the high-speed rail system in our state. At that time, we were honest in our assessment of the magnitude of the challenge and of its costs. That plan was meant to elicit comments and critiques, suggestions, and improvements. And in fact, we received many, many ideas from experts in industry, from our elected officials, from local transit operators, and from citizens across the state. Their comments and suggestions about how to do this have been taken to heart. Perhaps the most important imperative we received was from the governor himself. Build it, but make the plan better, faster, and cheaper. Today, we are releasing the revised plan for final submission to the California legislature. We have confidence in this plan, and in fact, we are excited by it. Here it is. First, beginning next year, we will commence construction here in the valley, not of a mere track, but of a fully operational 300-mile electrified high-speed rail system that will connect the valley to the Los Angeles basin. This system will bring high-speed rail not only to California, but it will bring high-speed rail to America. 10 years from today, starting here in Fresno, you can get on a high-speed rail train and arrive in the San Fernando Valley in 1 hour and 45 minutes, which is half the travel time on your best day going by car. Second, while we're building those tracks to the south, we will be working with our partners at Caltrans to immediately upgrade the popular San Joaquin service that connects Sacramento to Oakland and even San Jose from here in Fresno through the ACE train service. And I'd like to recognize Fresno's own Malcolm Doherty, the acting director of Caltrans. We're working in close partnership with them. Third, we will begin improvements in urban systems like the electrification of the Caltrain service that runs between San Jose and San Francisco. Again, this will provide near-term benefits that also build a portion of the system that we will ultimately be using. And we're doing the same thing in Southern California. Fourth, our plan relies on the shared use of existing tracks in urban area, the so-called blended approach, which has been suggested by our legislature and many other experts. Reliance on that approach, which we are confident will allow us to meet the performance standards set by the voters, saves $30 billion and shortens the time to complete the project by several years. I want to thank Governor Brown as well for helping us address one of the biggest questions that was facing the high-speed rail program, how we pay for the system. We now expect not only to have continued support from our federal and local partners and from the private sector, but we have access as well to a dedicated funding source, revenues from the state's new cap-and-trade system that has been set up to address global warming. Those funds will allow us to supplement other sources and give us the ability to commence the first operating segment all the way from here to the doorstep of Los Angeles. And finally, I want to say a word about what all this means. This plan is about more than just high-speed rail as a standalone system or a cool train, if you will. Our plan uses high-speed rail as a strategic tool in an integrated transportation system to meet California's growing mobility needs. Our plan is not only to build America's first high-speed rail line, but to do so while investing in and improving our urban rail systems, our existing inner-city rail systems, and enhancing freight service and goods movement by separating passenger and freight lines. It's an overall approach to building tomorrow's transportation system. This plan shows that California is not only still the place where we do big things, but that we know how to do them right. Thank you very much, and it's now my great honor to introduce a representative of our federal funding partners, Karen Headland, the Deputy Administrator of the Federal Railroad Administration. Thank you.